So, a topic that has come up recently is many of us are awakening to the fact that many of our religious doctrines have been altered. Um, a lot of people are falling away from the old belief systems and exploring scientific, historical feelings, history, all that good stuff, and how it resonates in our house. And really, truly, how there's a lot of um, very hidden darkness within a lot of religious belief systems. And for a lack of a better word, and to get to the point, because that's just me, so there's a lot of what you want to call the Satanisms, the cannibalisms, the trafficking, all that stuff that comes along with what many people are waking up to. Okay. So, I was raised that, you got to drink the blood and take a bite of the body. And that is what this weekly ceremony in a brick and mortar religious thing is that most people do. So a lot of people will, because there's been so many hundreds of years of the truth being buried, that people are just believing the lie and living in the lie and would never want to admit that it was a lie, because then they would be going against everything and everyone that's around them. So they just coast through it and just, oh, well, and then they'll make up excuses for it. But this is different. This is someone who actually gave their life to us, and therefore that's what we do. And it's like, no, that's not what we do. So they showed me a little vision, and that's how I get a lot of my information. And the vision was, when you want somebody to be under your control and you got to poison them, you're going to do it a teeny bit at a time. Well, that teeny bit at a time is now built up to implosive time frame here, where we are now in 2021, when a lot of truths are coming out, right? So the vision that they showed me was a 5-pound bag of sugar. And you invite everyone to put their spoon in and take some sugar. But when someone takes the sugar in that raw form, rarely could they get past a tablespoon without going, whoo, that's just too much. That's just too much, right? Because it's just so sweet. But what if you take that sugar and you mix it up in cookies and cake? And then what if you want other people who think it's better because it's got fruit, like a pie or a tart? So you take that sugar and you put it in everything, because it flavor enhances everything, right? Next thing you know, we got decades of consuming more of this. So it's really the same analogy as what we've gone on for millenniums. All right. Is that sugar just keeps getting hidden. It's no longer sweet. The symbolism of that is dark, dense energy. Okay, if you all get what I'm saying here. But that was the vision that they showed me. And it's with anything. It's like, when you've got to deliver the bad news, how do you candy coat it? When you want someone to do something that's on the edge, how do you do it so that you can give them justification? Right? The old saying is, tell a lie long enough and it becomes your truth, right? So we already can see what's happening with all the medias and everything. They're all robotically, announcing the exact same thing over and over and over again. Eat cake, eat pie, eat a tart. Oh, these are low-fat Newtons. Eat them because it's in there too. See what I'm saying? Oh, don't worry about it. We're just going to inject it. Don't worry about it. We're just going to do this. Just a little bit. It won't kill you. You'll live. But this is how the cover-ups begin. This is how the cover-ups begin. I'm not going to get into all of the religious doctrines and how that's been such a massive cover-up about a lot of things. But either way, the end result is the same. It's how do we control, and how do we give people just enough of something to control them, but they still think they have freedom. But in many ways, they're completely addicted. They're completely addicted and can't totally break free, or having difficulty breaking free because they may not have all the answers over on this side. That's okay. Start with your senses and start asking your mind and your body and everything else that comes along with it before you start producing too many emotions. Because really, physical bodies are feeling bodies. We've been taught to think before we feel to create the feeling, and that's great in some situations. But literally, our body is like this translucent transmitter that takes energy in and filters it through. But we're taught override that. Go to the left brain, and then we're going to provide you with scientific and historical this, and then we're going to tweak this book, and then we're going to tell you that this was the truth when we found it. And over time, people just begin to believe it and fall into that trap. And brothers and sisters of the light, if you're surfing these videos, you're looking for some answers. You're looking to enhance your life and get off of all the old stuff and really truly find the core of who you are. And then in the process of finding the core of who you are, how do you live as light and happier and of service better to yourself and to others in this process? Yeah. So it doesn't have to be super difficult. One little step at a time teaches you how to connect with you, with your higher self, which is just another form of higher consciousness, because your whole computer system here has everything. You've just been taught to look outside yourself for everything, while people are feeding you, literally feeding you here, everywhere, what you are supposed to think, do, and be. And for those of us who have the courage to say, nope, and I mean really mean it, do the work, I applaud you. Because it is a daily maintenance. It is, until it becomes, autopilot. It truly is. So again, I can't stress enough about coaching. I can't stress enough about past life regression, hypnosis work. I just can't. It opens up another channel on the television in your brain where you get to see things differently. And you get to tweak things. And you get to undo by releasing and dissolving what other specks of information people have placed on you saying that it's true. You get to find your own inner truth and your own path. Just saying. Please like, subscribe, and share. And leave me a nice message. Email me for more information. Let's get on this path together. Let's raise our vibrations together. Let's shine each spotlight on all of this so that others can see it clearly. But you got to be the light so that none of this can be carried around by you anymore. Think about it.